Hey everyone, in this video I will be showing you the simplest way how you can build a UI web app in Bolt AI. So let's get started. So to access this, just Google Bolt AI. You'll be having this bolt.new and you'll be directly taken here, and make sure that you are creating an account. So first thing is we must have a perfect prompt, because only a perfect prompt can make AI create a perfect website. So for this I'll be using ChatGPT, alright, and here by default we will be having the 4o model, but I want to use a much more advanced model. So just go to tools and click on think for longer. So this uses O4 mini model, which has thinking capabilities and it's better than the 4o model, so our response will be also much better. So in my case, the web app that I'm going to create is a CSV displaying dashboard. So I will be inputting a CSV file and it will convert it to charts and graphs. So for this, let me just give this as the prompt. So this is the prompt that I'm going to give. Can you give me a detailed prompt to create a website that takes in input as a CSV file and displays the data in graphs from that CSV file? The data has to be generic and it must have dark and light modes, and the code should be in React.js. I want to use this prompt in an AI code generator. So I'm just giving this for the think longer mode, and if you have any other specifications you can mention that over here, like the theme, or in case if you want any parallax or transition effects, you can just mention it over here. So I'm good with this. I will just run it. So here it is giving us a highly detailed prompt. So basically you can just copy this, yep, and go to Bolt, just paste it, and in case if you have any like image inputs you can just give that, and they are itself having the enhanced prompt option, but I would recommend you to go with like ChatGPT and doing it, because it gives you much more control. You can like edit it also over here itself. So and this is fine for me, and in case if you want any image inputs like the images or background to be specific, you can just like upload it from here. I will just run this now. So now we will be taken to an interface like this. Here will be the code that is getting generated, and here we will be having the live preview. So this will take quite some time, so just be patient for a while. So starting the application is the last step with the command npm run dev, and after that it will just give you the features it has implemented. And this is the preview that we are getting, and this is the code. If you want, you can go through the code. This is the preview, and if you want to view it in a much larger view, you can select full screen, which gives you this view. And if you want to check the responsiveness, we are having the desktop as well as mobile. If you click this, this will give you the mobile view with 80% zoom. You can just change the zoom also. And here we are having the responsiveness for different mobile types, like we have the iPhone, Google Pixel, Samsung Galaxy. So you can just like change and play around with this, and by default the responsiveness is super good. Like as you can see, it's tailor made for the responsiveness also. That's the great feature that comes with it. You don't have to specifically like prompt and say, hey, you need to make this responsive for the mobile app also. It just gives it by default. So now let's just test it by giving some CSV files as input. I'm having here 3 CSV files. Like this is some crazy data over here, this file, and this file has medium data, and this one has simple data. So let's go with the simplest one to the crazy one. And next one I forgot to test. We are having the dark mode. So oh, that looks good. The dark mode looks really good, especially the dark blue tone of it. So let's go and like upload the CSV file. So this is my simple file that I told you. Upload it, and this is the data, like the view that it's giving. Here we are having an option to search data. I'm not exactly sure which column it's going to search, so let's just check also. So for example, let me go 90. Okay, it has a search for like everything. I guess it literally is going to like search in all the 3 columns and display it. So if I go with CR, yeah, so that's really a good feature, to be honest. It just filters it out. That's a good one. And we are having the data visualization. We're having 3 different charts: light chart, bar chart, and we are having pie chart. Okay, that pie chart looks stunning. We are having the pass as well as the name. I really like the graphics that's going on here. That looks super smooth. So this is for the small data, and let's go with the next size, and I guess we'll be getting the same output over here, but anyways, let's just test it out also. So I'm just going with the medium one, which is sample data sales. So here it is, drop it. Yep, just the same thing. And the cool thing is that it has a built-in pagination. I really like that, because since this particular Excel has like lot of rows, I thought it would like go on, but beautifully it has calculated and created a pagination automatically. It's even having a showing results. That's so good. And next, coming to the graph, line chart, bar chart, final one, let's go with the complex data, and I guess it will handle everything like perfectly. So we are going with the complex data, and yep, 100 rows for in the complex data, still handles it perfectly. And it creates a automatic right scroll bar over here to view all the columns. And we are having the graphs also. So let's see how it looks in the mobile view. Yep, okay, it's gone. Let me just re-upload again. So now let's see how this looks in the mobile view, if the graph and the data are still responsive. If I go here and boom, that doesn't look bad, to be honest. Yeah, that looks great. Like if I go here, yeah, still I can view all the data, can go to the next page, everything looks fine. And the graph, that's perfect, that's splendid. I really like how it has just given us the graph logo rather than displaying the graph name. Maybe a tooltip would be fine denoting which graph, but the logo itself beautifully denotes what it does. So really does an exceptional job. Like in case if you're having application only UI specific, you're just going to prompt it and it just gets the job done. And what if you are building an app that requires backend also? You can simply ask it to like, hey, can you just generate the backend code also, and you can just download it. For downloading it, here we are having like multiple options. You can like integrate with Stripe, GitHub, Supabase. You can just do that like online DB for that, and you can even deploy it. And for export, you can just like download it. It will be downloading as a zip file over here like this. So everything is super easy. And if you want to deploy it, I have just clicked deploy over here, and the deploy process is getting started. So it's going to deploy to Netlify. I'm not exactly sure if this is like free for all the things. I'm just using a free account, and it has literally deployed. Here we are having a link automatically created for us. So as you can see, it's deploying it in Netlify. That's amazing. I'm literally using the free plan, and it just deploys and gives it to me perfectly, the entire application. And as I told you earlier, in case if you're building a backend code, just ask it to give the backend code also. It will generate you, download it and connect it with your local DB and check it out. Or else you are having integrations with Supabase, you can also like try doing that. So that's the video, guys. I hope you would have found it useful. Do check the playlist of my channel. Done a lot of videos in programming and AI tools. Subscribe me. Thanks for watching.